So yeah, I think this bookmark idea is really cute and fun, and the little design pops out of the top of the book. So let me know what you guys think of these. I have a bunch of other designs planned. I'll show you one of the other ones that I already have illustrated. I just need to make it. It's this one, the daisy. Okay, I've wasted a lot of paper trying to figure out how to print and cut double-sided with the Cricut. And I finally figured it out. I don't know why I didn't try this before I wasted so much paper, because it's actually a really easy fix. So my only thing was my logo. I still needed to reverse that, but I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So if you're also wanting to print double-sided and cut with your Cricut, you won't have to go through as much paper as I did. Okay, I have my Cricut design space open on my iPad. I'm going to upload that daisy bookmark design. Whenever you upload a design to your Cricut app, it will automatically save to the Cricut computer software as long as you're signed in. So I upload that, and then I'm just going to turn it so the bookmark is horizontal. And I also added my logo. I made sure to keep my logo reversed because I'm going to end up mirroring. And I do end up changing some stuff just to get the cut a little bit better and almost perfect. But I'm gonna go ahead and save this and then move over to my computer. Oh, and also before I print it, I'm going to go to System Dialog and just make sure it's on the correct paper type. Because I am using matte cardstock, I'm going to print it on matte photo paper. Okay, so now that the first side is done printing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and I'm going to flip it and then put it back in the printer and print the other side.
Oh goodness. Okay, alright. That one got all kinds of messed up.
Let's do a quick reading update. I did one of these in my 2025 reset, and a lot of you guys also really enjoyed it because so many of you love to read as well. So I'm going to share all of my previous reads and my current read. And these are just my current ones, so late January into February. First, we have A Kingdom of Dreams by Judith McNaught. I really enjoyed this. I'm really loving the historical romance genre. I gave this one a 4.5 star. I love the two main characters. It was silly, a really interesting plot, and I had a lot of fun with this one. I definitely plan to read a lot more historical romance. Next one that I also really loved was Six Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent. She writes romantasy so well. So this one is the novella in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, but I love this. I gave it 5 stars. It's nice and short, of course, since it is a novella, and you could actually read this without reading these two, but I highly recommend reading these before you get into this one. And even though it's so short, the plot was actually really well developed. There was a little bit of world building, so if you haven't read these two, you kind of know what's going on. But I loved this, and I definitely plan to read a lot more by Carissa Broadbent. Okay, next one, which was actually on Kindle Unlimited, Knights of Obedience by Rachel Mays. So I had really high hopes going into this one, especially based on the dedication. It was to those that love Draco Malfoy, and I've been really loving Hermione fanfiction, so I was super excited to get into this one, and I really enjoyed the beginning, but then it takes a pretty dark turn, which doesn't bother me. It's just the way that it was done I didn't really enjoy. So I gave this one a 2.75. Okay, last one, which was unfortunately the most disappointing and that was Onyx Storm. Unfortunately, I gave this a 2.5 star. This really just felt like a giant info dump filler book. I do not feel like this book was needed in the series, and I really wish that Rebecca would have kept this series a trilogy. But yeah, my hopes for this series are kind of going downhill. I did not really enjoy Iron Flame. I think I gave that one a 3.5. I loved Fourth Wing. That was a 5 star, super easy to read, fast paced. But the further we get into the series, the more it seems to really drag. So I'll probably pick up the next one and just see how it goes. And yeah, I might just buy it on audiobook so I can like 1.3 times speed it. But yeah, this was a huge disappointment. My current read is Nocticadia by Carrie Lake. I'm a little more than 50% through this book and I'm really enjoying it. It's dark, it's kind of creepy. This would be a really great one to read during Halloween. And I definitely plan on reading some more books by her because I really like the writing style. And like I said, it's kind of creepy and dark, which is very different than what I'm used to reading. So I'm really liking that. I'll definitely give an update once I finish it. Okay, many daisies later, this is the closest I've been able to get it so far. So I changed a couple things and I'll definitely show you that here in a second. But as you can see, the cut is still pretty close to the petals. So I might have to try adding some kind of offset or just making the border thicker. But let me show you what I changed. I'm just going to show you on my iPad because it's way easier to see. So I'm going to open up that same design. So what I ended up doing is actually have my logo as a whole separate layer. So there is no bookmark, like extra bookmark layer attached with the logo. I'm just using the same bookmark background for both sides. And I don't know why it would make a difference, but this is what I found works and gets the cut almost perfect. So once I'm ready to print, I will send it with the logo attached and flatten, and then I will go back in and turn the logo off. So here is the one with the logos separate, and then here is the first one that I did where I used 2 different backgrounds. So you can see it's a lot worse. So yeah, after many trial and errors, as you can see, this one was absolutely terrible. Here is that next try where it was almost perfect, just a little bit too close. And then here is the latest one where I had the logo just on a completely separate layer and then just turned it off for the one side and turned it back on for the other. It's a little bit close up here at the top, but almost perfect. And I think if I just add an offset or something, I will be happy with it. But I think these are super cute and they kind of remind me of popsicles. I hope you enjoyed this crafty bookish vlog and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye!